In 2022, Bree Roper made an impact.
First pitch line drive, base hit. Whitley touches third. She gets waved home, and she will score on the RBI double for Bree Roper.
Takes this one for a drive out to center field over Berkland's head. Roper with one out is going to get extra bases. She continues her hot-hitting ways.
For a double and a single today. Drives it to left. Well hit. And off the fence. A couple runs score. Into second with a double is Roper.
The graduate transfer from Georgia Tech was a welcomed addition to the Rebel lineup.
Bree's an elite player. She's a complete player on every side of the ball. What she had done at Georgia Tech over her 4-year career there and all the hits she had provided and been their best player, it was a no-brainer for us.
For us, it was really easy to recruit her, and we've been impressed with her from our first conversation on.
The coaching staff, just the conversations I had with them in the very beginning were amazing, and I instantly felt welcomed here. I gained 20 sisters here, and I'm just so grateful for all of them.
Roper drops to the deck and makes the grab.
And there's a rip down the right field line by Roper. And Roper's got herself a triple.
And we couldn't have asked for a better person to come in and fill the role that she has.
Besides the stats, besides, what she does on the field, it's more like what she's brought to us like as a friend and as a teammate.
Being a freshman, how they took me in and just made me one of their own. I feel like I've been here for forever, and Bree's been a big part of that. We just click, me and Bree, so I just love her.
I think it definitely helps having experience coming into this program, just knowing that I've been where so many of the younger girls are and just having experienced so many of the things they're going through. I think it definitely helps in forming those relationships with the team.
Senior leadership is a valuable trait for any program. The steps to get to that level are almost always cultivated from a young age. The willingness to start is always key.
Brianna first, she tried cheerleading, did competitive cheerleading for a bit, but I was very glad when she decided she didn't want to do that anymore. She played basketball, and I think softball was probably about the third or fourth thing that she tried. She, went from the, kid on the team that couldn't catch or hit hardly. Her first at bat, she went to first, and she just kept on going around the bases, and every coach on every base was telling her stop.
I was very set in my ways. It was my way or the highway. But I was a very determined little kid. Sports were pretty much my childhood, so me and my brother just have a lot of memories of playing in the cul-de-sac, all our different sports. Everything was a competition. It didn't really matter what it was.
She has that personality that's pretty easy to be around. It's non-judgmental, it's very welcoming, it's very easy, and people want to be around that. And I think she fits in well with the people that she's friends with, and even we have 9 freshmen, so I think that's an easy presence to be around when sometimes they're not as calm on the field or in social situations, and she's a really good balance, and she's exactly what we needed.
The players do gravitate towards her. She's brought a different spirit, a different lightness about her, but for her to jump right in and to treat us like family and for us to treat her like family right away was huge, and people have gravitated towards her from the first day they met her.
The addition of Roper had influenced the entire program. While Bree had been a strong influence on the entire team, she's had to be even stronger for her family, as tragedy struck in December of 2021 with the unexpected passing of her brother, Robbie Roper.
That Tuesday, coming home after he passed and not bringing him home and just driving out of Gainesville and leaving him behind, I can honestly say as a mom, it's the hardest thing that I've ever done. It'll be the hardest thing to ever go through.
He really enjoyed life. He got along with everyone he came into contact with. To our family, he was the light of our entire family, and he just brought so much joy into our lives each and every day.
He makes everybody better. I know as a person, I'm so much of a better person having been with him for 18 years. He made me a better person. He made me a better mom.
To understand the influence Robbie had on the people around him, you needn't look any further than the outpouring of his friends and family paying their respects on social media.
It's amazing to know that my brother left an amazing legacy. I think it's something that we all aspire to do one day, and I love to hear the stories. I love to see pictures and videos that I've never seen of him just being goofy, because I think we probably saw a more serious side back at home.
I think we all did what we could to be there for her, with being there for her and at the same time giving her the space that she wanted. And I think a good thing that a lot of people did was let her talk about him. Like, I know she really wanted us to know him and speak about him, so a lot of us were just like, well, tell us about him.
We didn't know, we couldn't have known, how she felt in certain moments, how she still feels in certain moments, but we were always there to listen.
From the moment that everything happened, it brought everybody immediately closer together and closer to her.
When you talk about being brave and what courage really is and what it looks like, it's her. And not because every day has been easy, it's because she just kept showing up even on her hardest day. I think that even added another level to our culture of what it means to truly care about somebody and what really is important. We've all become better people and better supporters of people we care about as coaches and as teammates because of the situation and everything that we've gone through and what we've learned from her and her family through their circumstance and their loss. I don't know how she's done it, but she has, and I think she's an inspiration to everybody.
Through those stories about Robbie and time spent together, Roper and her outfield counterparts would especially grow closer together and create a unique bond, calling themselves the Band of Brothers.
This is the Band of Brothers. We got Skeet, Two, Scoot, Tater, and Abby.
Band of Brothers is my family. These girls are, while they might not be blood, it sure does feel that way. Literally my sisters.
This outfield group is really special and we're just really close.
Jamie called us the Band of Brothers one time, and then that was just the name from there on out. We kind of stuck with it. We were supposed to get tattoos. We were supposed to get band tattoos.
We just really liked it because that's really how we felt about each other. It was those are our brothers. That's our family, and you can ask any one of us and we all feel that way about each other.
Band of Brothers, I just think it's personal. It's that fight, the protectiveness. We got each other's back. We're in it together. They have a really special bond out there where they genuinely care and support each other, and they celebrate each other's successes, and they have with personality.
I've never felt this close to a group of girls, and it's just so amazing to have this genuine care and genuine joy for others' success. This group of girls have really allowed me to be myself and bring out the best in each other. Band of Brothers is absolutely family.
The number an athlete chooses oftentimes has a bigger meaning behind it. Originally coming in as number 21, before switching to her brother's number 5, both numbers are significant to Roper.
I wore 21 for my mom. She played basketball in college, so it was just amazing to be able to represent her. After Robbie's passing, I did switch to number 5 to represent him, and I just want to leave behind the same legacy that my brother left. And it is just an honor to wear 5 every day on the field.
I think Brianna tries so hard and does so much to honor her brother. I know how much he wanted to go play college football, and that was one of his goals, to play college football. And since he couldn't do that this year, to have Brianna, be number 5 and wear it on the field every time she steps on the field, she honors him by playing softball.
The DP for Ole Miss bats second in the order, 0 for 2 tonight, but a .405 hitter on the year. Hard hit ball, deep to center field and gone. The first home run of the night for Ole Miss. A 3-run shot, and they go on top for the first time tonight. It is 8-6.
So leading up to the Mississippi State Series, I was having a really rough week. It was our first SEC series, and I was really upset that my brother wasn't going to be able to be there.
I know that was one of the days I expected her to say, "I'm coming home," and try to encourage her and, tell her it's going to be okay.
We actually got to the hotel, and I was rooming with Abby, and she opened up the curtains and told me to look outside, and on the brick wall, some random brick wall that was outside, not attached to anything, someone had wrote the number 5 at some point in time, and it was just amazing to see that sign.
It was the go-ahead run, and she always honors Robbie with all of her success, and she calls him her guardian angel.
When I hit the home run, I just felt an overwhelming sense of emotion. What better way to honor him than to throw up a 5 while I'm rounding the bases?
Hit deep to center field. Wilmez can't get to it. It's gone. A 3-run home run, and Ole Miss has their first lead of the game.
Line right field. Back and gone. Second home run of the game. A line shot. I didn't think it had the height to carry.
During the 5th inning, there's just something special that always happens. For whatever reason, I believe in signs, but actually yesterday when we played Tennessee and it was the 5th inning, Katie looked at me and said, "It's your 5th inning." And I looked around and my whole team were holding up 5s, and I looked behind me and I saw a lot of people holding up 5s, so it's just incredible to see that support.
She's out there with us. She's in the BOB. Like, we got to have her back. And so we started making hearts and putting up 5s in the 5th inning. It's just something that always gives you a great centering whenever you do it.
They know how much it means to her to do well wearing number 5. And so you can see in the dugout and just watching them how the entire team rallies behind it and gets behind her. And I just think it's amazing. She's got some really incredible teammates and friends forever.
Just continues to have her brother's memory live on. Live like 5 is the hashtag. And why not? That's out of the park. She continues to live like 5. How about that, Carol? It's the 5th inning.
Living like 5 to me, I know I've said this a billion times, but it is just never taking a moment for granted. It is loving on your people as hard as you can and letting them know that you love them so. It is being tough, resilient, competitive, not in just sports, but in life.
I think living like 5 is just living life to the fullest, doing it with the best attitude you can, enjoying life every minute. Never take yourself too serious that you can laugh at yourself. And being nice to others, having a smile on your face, and just digging in when things get tough and just digging even deeper.
Robbie played with a torn labrum for about half of the season, and it's just going out there and giving it all you got whenever you have it. You're 100%, and it's just giving life all you have.